Hey everybody, Jack here from Gingerbets and welcome to this week's Gingerbets Golf Betting Insights weekly YouTube video. I'm previewing the American Express. This week, as ever, those of you that are regular will know we go through a similar format week in, week out. If you're new, welcome to Gingerbets Golf Betting Insights. Let me tell you what's coming your way in less than 10 minutes. I'm going to cover the course itself. It's quite difficult this week. There's 3 of them to look at. I'm going to break down the key skill sets required, and then I'm bringing you the all-important outright selections. And this is what I do week in, week out on this channel, Gingerbets Golf Betting Insights. Before I get into the main video, if you are new here and you love golf betting, may I encourage you to have a look in the description box below and sign up to the gingerbets.substack free weekly newsletter. No spam, no sales pitches, just well-researched golf content direct to your inbox every single Monday. One of the first previews that's out in the whole of the industry. There's no copying prices or selections here. All our research is our own, and we are one of the first to put forward our selections week in, week out on the PGA Tour. So sign up to the newsletter and get much more than I can bring you in this short video. In the newsletter, I look at top 20s, outsider to considers, key stats. I provide images that help you break down the key important metrics week in, week out on the PGA Tour, and it's all free of charge. So that's enough about the Gingerbets Substack free newsletter. Let's get into the bit that you all tune in for, this week's preview, the American Express. It's going to be a difficult course this week, or a difficult event to dissect. 3 courses in play. We've got one of the courses which holds 36 holes, and then 2 other courses. We've got 18 holes apiece. So it's a 3-course rotation. The courses are all par 72s in terms of par score, and in terms of length, circa 7,100 yards. One slightly over, one bang on, and the other slightly shorter. But they're all within 150 yards of each other in terms of length. All short by PGA Tour standards. They are also the easiest courses that the players face all year. 2 of them actually the 2 easiest, and the other in the top 10 easiest courses that the players face all year. So we're in for yet another birdie fest this week. Low scoring, 25, 26, 27 under par would be my prediction for the winning score this week. Last week then, we ended up with just Kevin Kisner in the place payouts. Let's hope that we can go a little bit better this week. So in terms of dissecting the course and the key skill sets required, these are the 5 key skill sets that I believe are going to be important if you're wanting your player to lift that trophy come Sunday evening. Let's take it from the tee box as we do. So I'm going to look first off at strokes gained tee to green performance on easy courses. So on the data that we look at, we're able to define whether it's easy courses, average scoring, or difficult courses like your US Opens and harder setups that the players face throughout the year. I want to look particularly at easy scoring events to see which players are able to dial it in from tee to green. That's my starting point. Next up, I want to look at proximity from a key distance, 75 to 125 yards, and that's because you're going to have to make loads of birdies when wedge is in hand, and there is a lot of shots from 75 to 125 yards this week across all 3 courses. That is going to be a key stat for sure. Next up, low scoring event. The first time I've looked at it this year, but I think it's got an important factor to play this week. Bogey avoidance. You're not going to be able to make bogeys and climb that leaderboard this week, that's for sure. So make sure that when you're looking at players, you've got ones on your side that don't make loads of bogeys. One player that springs to mind in that category, he's a birdie machine, is Corey Connors, but he sits outside the top 100 in terms of bogey avoidance. And I think that's one of the things that's holding him back. Last week, he got off to one of my selections, got off to a really good start in round 4. Could have made a push at the leaderboard, but bogey after bogey held him back, and that's something you can't afford in these low-scoring events. Next up, I want to look at strokes gained on the Bermuda grass putting surfaces. It's a 3rd time that we're on this surface in succession, and I want players that are going to show me that they've got a proven liking for putting on that surface. And last, but certainly not least, par 3 scoring. Par 3 scoring is correlated really well with the success of, or chances of success at this tournament. the main course that the players play on 2 occasions, PGA or TPC West, I think it is. They will have plenty of short par 3s from 0 to 150 yards, and that is going to be a key scoring factor this week. Also across the other courses, it ties in with strokes gained approach, 75 yards to 125 yards proximity. It has proven a key metric and certainly one at the course the players play for 36 holes. So they're my 5. We've got tee to green performance on easy courses. We've got 75 to 125 yards. We've got bogey avoidance. We've got putting, and we have got par 3 scoring. They're the 5. Who is going to lift that trophy come Sunday evening in the next 3 or 4 minutes? I'm going to take you through all 5 selections for this week's American Express. Let's get straight to it with the headline selection. Those of you that follow on Twitter may have already seen this. I posted earlier today, but Justin Rose, 60 to 1 with Unibet. He will not be available. Maybe 7 p.m. in the UK now. He might not be available come 10 p.m. tonight at that price. I expect him to go off 40 to 1 across the board. Pete Dye specialist, 36 holes on a Pete Dye track this week. Really good performance on the with the tee to green game and birdies or better conversion over the past 36 rounds on easy scoring tracks. And I think that he'll be desperate to get 2022 off to a better start. People like Kevin Na, Phil Mickelson, all performing well as they've got older in the past few years on tour. This is a key few years for Justin, and I think he'll be hungry to get a victory to his name. He's going to headline the portfolio for Gingerbets this week. Second up, I'm going for some big price players this week, and why not? We've had winners at 600 to 1, 100 to 1, 125 to 1 here in the past. Adam Long, I think, was 600 to 1 when he won. We've had John Rahm win at short prices. Any type of player can win this event. The player pool for winning this event is huge. So second selection, he's a player that's got top 5 finishes off long layoffs in the past. So he's not played this year so far, but he's finished 2nd and 4th at the Sony Open after a month off in the past. He's a birdie making machine. He is absolutely dialed in with those irons. He's one of the longest off the tee box. He can dominate easy courses, and at 125 to 1, Brendan Steele, 8 places available. He will be the second selection of the week. Third up, I'm going for a player that was on my agenda last week. I'm willing to give him one more chance. Why? His odds haven't tumbled. I think he's got an equally good chance this week. He comes in off the back of a top 20. He gains strokes and approach. He gains strokes with his tee to green performance and his flat stick. He just didn't quite make enough birdies to challenge the top of the leaderboard, but at 50 to 1, 8 places available with William Hill. Christian Behazenhout will be the third selection of the week. Let's dial into the 4th selection. Well, 4th selection of the week. He's got 4 wins on the Bermuda grass putting surfaces. He's a serial winner on the PGA Tour. He's just changed sponsors. He's just changed his clubs. He got off to an awful start at the Tournament of Champions, but then he pulled it back with an incredible round in 2, 3 and 4 to finish tied 15th. He'll be hungry to kickstart his season, should I say, with a win. And Patrick Reed at 33 to 1, 8 places available. He's a player that many of the fans love to hate, but I love him from a betting perspective. I think he's always undervalued by the market, and at 33 to 1, I'm prepared to take a chance on Patrick. And last but not least, this is a player that's out of form, but he has 2 top 5s in his last 5 visits to this event. He's an incredible iron player. He's also got amazing bogey avoidance stats. He's not in the best of forms, I will give you that, but this is an event where players have come out of miscut, and then won it. I think Andrew Landry did that in 2020. He has got a win in him, I'm sure, on the PGA Tour, and these short courses, par 72, birdies galore suit him. Brian Harman, 80 to 1, 8 places available. Paddy Power, Betfair Sportsbook. He will round out the portfolio for the week. Smaller stakes are advised this week, guys. It's not an event that I'm overly confident on for quite a few reasons. One, we've got 3 courses in rotation. There is not strokes gained data from 2 of those courses. It is we've had various winners in terms of price range, skill set, sets and abilities over the past few years, but that does not stop us going for glory this week. I've done plenty of research. I'm confident of a good run with my picks, but may I advise you to just calm down with the stakes this week. There's an extra selection in there, so split your stakes accordingly. Usually 4, gone for 5 this week, but I feel that there's a few players at big prices that I just really want to include. That's it from me. Thank you for listening. I hope you've enjoyed the Gingerbets Golf Betting Weekly Insights YouTube video. Can I ask one thing before I go? Like and subscribe if you're enjoying the content, but more importantly, it would be great if Aussie golfer Tony, you are some of the regular contributors, get your comments in the box below. Let me know who's your best outsider, who's your best outright, who's going to win this week. Tell me my picks are poor, tell me who's going to do better. I'm up for all the conversations, keep them coming my way. It helps get some more visibility on YouTube, and for that I would be most grateful. Thank you for all your support. Good luck this week, and let's hope that we can go a bit better than we have the last 2 weeks, where we've had full place payouts but not quite returned a winner as yet. Let's hope that winner number 10 since 2021 and the first of 2022 is just around the corner in 5 or 6 days' time. Thanks for listening and good luck. Bye for now.